Suge Knight has put Master P on blast for allegedly lying about how he pulled up on the death row boss in prison to negotiate signing Snoop Dogg to No Limit Records. The incarcerated music mogul launches his Collect Call with Suge Knight podcast next week from behind bars, and he released a teaser on Friday, October 27, calling cap on Master P's claims that he visited Suge in prison to acquire Snoop's rights in a $2 million deal. Master P slipped up and said he came to visit me in prison, Knight says in the preview clip, and gave me a couple of bucks, $2 million. I never would have took no shit like that for Snoop. I got a whole list if anybody ever visits me. You got to be approved. That NGA is not on none of it. The paperwork is what the paperwork says. I did a deal with Brian Turner at Priority Records. And I loaned Snoop's services to Priority and gave him the right to go over to No Limit. Following a seminal stint with Death Row Records, Snoop Dogg made his way to Master P's No Limit Records in March of 1998. He credits that move to No Limit with saving his life, which the Dogfather explained during a visit to the Breakfast Club in 2020. Master P saved my life, he said. I was gonna put an album out called Fuck Death Row and Mac 10 was gonna give me $1 million to put it out. I would go up there, to the office, to see Mac 10, and when I would go up there, I would have to pass by Master P's No Limit shit. I passed by one day and Mystical was in there. After one particular studio session, Master P asked how much money Snoop wanted for his work. He replied 15, meaning $1,500. I come back the next day, Master P wrote me a check for $35,000, he continued. So I'm like, oh, I like this NGA style. He called me to his office, he said, what you working on? I said, I got this album called Fuck Death Row. This motherfucker hard. But Master P thought it was a terrible idea. Snoop explained the No Limit boss closed the door to his office and warned Snoop, you ain't gon' live to see that album out. So, Snoop ultimately decided to shelve the album. Master P agrees that he feels like he saved Snoop's life and talked about the deal to bring him to No Limit with the Breakfast Club in 2015. I feel like I saved Snoop's life, he said. He went through some things. I feel like he was the best talent that I knew in the world. Snoop Dogg, I was always a fan of him, but when I talked to him, he wasn't in a good place. Suge was about to sign him over to some other label. I'm like, man, my money don't spend? Let me get that. Snoop's run with No Limit Records ended in 2006, when he then took his talents to Geffen Records.